I'm Barb, Meeple PhD, and whenever we have game night, we always order in dinner. Either we're ordering directly from the restaurant or using a meal delivery service, whatever, but we are always looking for something to play between the time we put in the call and the time the dinner hits our door. And so I wanted to do a top 3 list of games that we play while waiting for dinner. So let's get started. My number 3 is Twin It. This is a little card game that comes with these square cards that have psychedelic kind of images on them. At least my set does. And in fact, I have kind of the special BGG release one where it's game imagery, or at least game adjacent. So like one card has what looks like hungry, hungry hippos on it. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. What happens with these cards is that each player has a stack of them in front of themselves. And you are going to go around the table one at a time, playing that card out into the center of the table. Well, these are two-sided cards though, so the card that you're playing has one side showing up and then you will play it out and you'll show a different side. If when you play that card out, someone notices a pair of images that are exactly the same, they stick their fingers on it, and if they're the first ones there, they collect it. If instead you get there at the same time as someone else, then you don't get the pair and flip both of those cards over because they will have something different from each other on the other side. The goal is to collect, I don't know, I think it's 3 pairs or something like that. We just play until we get bored and then shuffle up and try again. But this one it's a super fast playing game, which is kind of what we're looking for that dinner time, which means we can play a few times, but it also means that any given game isn't going to go very long after dinner gets there. So if we're in the middle of a game, dinner comes, we pause, finish the game, and then dinner is still warm when we get to it. So that is my number 3, Twin It. My number 2 is Similo. This is a cooperative deduction game where one player is giving clues to the other player, and cooperatively they are trying to leave one specific card on the table. So it comes with a deck of cards that has, well, there are several different sets. It might have various people on it or mythological characters and creatures. It might have animals on it. I've also got an aquatic set. So it depends on what set you're playing, but the cards show some kind of characters. The person giving the clue will look at the top of the deck so that they know what the secret is, and then deal out 12 cards to the middle of the table, shuffling them up so that it's not obvious which one is the secret character. And then they're not supposed to say anything. They have a hand of 5 cards. They will play out one card at a time. The first card they play out will try to lead the players to get rid of one card from the grid of 12. Then the second card they play out will try and get them to get rid of 2 cards from that grid of 12. Eventually down to having just 2 cards left, and the final card that they play helps the players figure out which one they should leave on the table. Now, since that clue giver can't speak, they are going to play the card either upright or sideways. Upright says that the card you are trying to leave on the table is like the card that I am playing for you. Sideways is the card that you're trying to leave on the table is unlike the one that I'm trying to play for you. This is one, again, that plays really fast. It's maybe 10 minutes. It also accommodates a lot of players, so that if we have a big game night, we can all come together while we're waiting for dinner, play a couple rounds of this, dinner's there, and then there we go. So this one, again, perfect for waiting for that dinner time. It's short, it accommodates a lot of players, and it's just super fun to get to the table. So that is number 2, Similo. And my number 1 is Catch the Moon. This is a dexterity game where players are playing out ladders into this structure in the middle of the table. You start with 2 straight ladders, but then players each pick, on their turn, they will pick a ladder out of the box top. And the ladders they're picking out are not necessarily straight. They have these little, you know, crooked edges on them. They might not have rungs that are completely complete. and then the player will roll a die that tells them something about how they need to play this. Either it'll need to be the tallest thing in the structure when they're done playing, or when they play it, it can only touch one single other ladder, or it needs to touch two other ladders. So then the player plays it, and it's the next player's turn. Now, if any of the ladders fall on your turn, you will collect those up, put them out of the game, take a tier, and then it's the next player's turn. At the end, whoever took the last tier is automatically out, and then whoever has the fewest tiers wins the game. This again is a fairly quick playing game. We might only get to play 2 rounds of it maybe during waiting for dinner, but it's also perfect just because it is that short. You play a couple rounds of it and then either dinner's there or you're so close to dinner being there, you just chit chat for another few minutes and then you're ready for dinner. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. It's maybe a little bit weirder of a list, but since it's something that we think about every game night, I thought I would share it with you. So let me know, is this something that you do as well on your game nights? And if you do, what games do you play while you're waiting between calling for dinner and it arriving at your house? You can find me on Instagram and Blue Sky as MeeplePhD. I have a blog at meeplephd.com. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe to my channel so you know when the new videos come out. Otherwise, I will see you next time.